Hi friends, I'm Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about my TBR for the book Buddy-athon, which is from May 7th to the 13th, I believe. And it's just an awesome readathon that Elena from Elena Reads Books and Sam from Cold Tea and Crumbs started last year. I think they started it last year. And it's just a lot of fun. You pick one person to be your buddy, and then there are 5 challenges, and then you choose books based on those challenges with your buddy. So it's just really fun. And this time around, my buddy is Rachel from the Shades of Orange, and I'm really excited to buddy read with her. She's a fellow Canadian. Our main reading tastes are pretty different. She likes to read a lot of like thriller, suspense kind of books, and I usually shy away from that, but we do have some overlap, and so yeah, I'm just really excited to do this with her this week. I'm just going to tell you about the books that I am going to be reading for this readathon. The first challenge is to buddy read a book, and we have decided to read Wool by Hugh Howey, and that is the first book in his Silo series, and I believe it's a dystopian or I think it's a post-apocalyptic book. I actually don't really remember much about the plot right now, but we decided to choose that one. And yeah, I'm really excited to read that one. My brother-in-law was actually, he was raving about it the other day to me and telling me that I needed to read it. And so yeah, I'm just really excited to read it, because when someone that's not a huge reader tells me that he read a book in the span of a weekend, then I know that it's a good book. So I'm just really looking forward to reading it with Rachel and just sharing our thoughts about that. Challenge number 2 is to pick a book that has your buddy's favorite color on the cover. Rachel's favorite color is orange, and so I chose Amy and Roger's A Big Detour by Morgan Matson. I still haven't read a Morgan Matson book, and I just am very ashamed by that. So I'm finally going to read this, and I think that cover looks pretty orange. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm very excited. Challenge number 3 is to find a book that the title starts with the first initial of your buddy's name. So I chose The Rift. I'm going with Rift, R for Rachel, and Rift. Yes, this is another book that I can't believe I haven't read yet. Hopefully you will know about my love for these Avatar books and just everything Avatar in general. So I'm very, very, very excited to finally read this. And yes, I'm just very excited to read this. The 4th challenge is to choose 3 books and then have your buddy pick one of them. And I decided to go through Rachel's Goodreads and just look at books that she rated 4 or 5 stars and see if she had any that I had been wanting to read. And so I found a few that I had, and so I gave her 3 options, and the one that she chose was Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. And I don't have the illustrated version. I hope this is not gonna deter my my reading experience. I did actually borrow the ebook from my library that does have the illustrations, I think. At least it has the cover that matches. So I might have a browse through that, or yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll read that one instead of this. I don't know. I don't know if it makes a difference not having the illustrations when you read the book. But yeah, this is a good readathon book. It's quite short. It's under 250 pages, so yeah, I imagine that I will be able to finish this next week. And then the last challenge is to just choose a book that you want to read. And so I have two options, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick, but hopefully I'll get through all the other books first, and then I will I'll either finish a book that I've already been reading, or I will read one of these books. And my first option is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This is the only Harry Potter book that I have read. And I know that shocks a lot of people that I haven't read the series, but I haven't. But I decided that this year I'm just going to finally read it. So I had to read this one for a class in school, and I really enjoyed it. And at that time, I had intended to continue on with the series, but then I just never got around to it. But I have determined that this year I'm going to do it. So I'm going to start with this one. So if I don't, I think this book will get read this month anyway. I remember that I read it just really quickly the first time that I read it. So yeah, this is an option. And then my other option that I have is Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging by Louise Renison. And I have been wanting to reread through this series for a couple months now. Ever since I heard that Louise Renison had passed away in February or March, I think. I've been wanting to just reread the books and also read her other series that I have on my shelves, and I just really wanted to read through the Georgia books again. This was such a huge series in my teenage years. Like, I was just obsessed with them. And my sister and I, we actually started calling each other Gingy and Bibsy. I'm Gingy because I'm the older sister, and she's Bibsy because she's my younger sister, even though she's like a year younger than me. But yeah, and I still call her Bibsy to this day. Like, that's her name in my phone. So, and it's just because the series is just so fantastic. And my friend Christy from What Christy's Reading is reading through the series, and it just makes me like, I want to read it. So yeah, it might be this one. I think either way, these two books are going to get read this month. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably pick one of these for the readathon because it's short. They're both short and fast and more of a younger reading level. So it shouldn't take me too long. But yeah. So those are the books that I have chosen for the Book Buddy-athon. And I think I'm going to do a readathon vlog, I think, maybe. It's kind of what I'm planning. I enjoy doing those. That's all that I have for today. I will be posting my my April wrap-up shortly as well. Yeah, this weekend I will be posting it. And I do have a few video ideas of videos that I'm going to be filming this weekend. So if you have any suggestions of videos that you think I should film this weekend, let me know. I am planning on this being a filming weekend, hopefully. We do have plans for Saturday, but I'm hoping to get a bunch of filming done before we do that. So we'll see. But yeah, if you are participating in the Book Buddy-athon, I would love to see your TBR, or if you just can tell me about the books that you're reading. And I hope that you guys are going to have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, so long, and thanks for all the fish. Bye.